So we had our first hard frost last night on September 16th, and pretty much all of my onions and corn and everything is still in the garden, so I'm gonna go pick lots of that and see how it's looking. Yeah, I have a couple onions up here drying, a couple more down there, but the bulk of them are still in the garden, so I guess we'll find out how they do after a hard frost. So all the onions that you see here, I started in February from seed. I did 2 varieties of red and 1 variety of yellow. You'll see here I'm almost tripping over a marigold plant that I have planted with my onions. I ended up planting about half a dozen because I had some plants that didn't grow in certain spots, and I also harvested a few early onions just to use as green onions. So I did this to bring in some extra pollinators and just to add a little splash of color. And that's it for my first variety of red onion. Some of them didn't get very big, but there's some decent sized ones, medium sized onions. I highly recommend investing in a baker's cart like you see here. I got it secondhand from my family's butcher shop, and it has been a saving grace. I use it all the time. It's perfect for drying things out. I could put veggies on there and wash them down with my hose. Like, it is the most handy thing ever, and it's on wheels, so it's super easy to roll. I just happened to have help today, so it was extra nice to roll it around. And one last thing about my onions this year, it actually happened to my garlic too, is that it seemed like lots of the tops were trampled. And I thought it was a deer, but there were no prints. And then I caught my cat rolling around in the onions multiple times. And I didn't know how to deter him, and I didn't want to put a fence up. So if you guys have any tricks for keeping a cat out of the garden, please comment.